Hey, what's going on, everybody? Shanghai20youtube.com. This is going to be my review and grade of PlayStation and their E3 event. Off the top, I could say that I was kind of disappointed in the presentation of the games. I did say in my Xbox review that I didn't really care if they messed up as long as they showed me the good games. But in terms of mess ups, Xbox had like one or two. In terms of PlayStation, they had to cut the Assassin's Creed demo short. The demo for Destiny was cut, was a little messed up. There was a couple of times where I felt kind of embarrassed for the company, but that was just on a presentation level, and I don't really give a damn about that. I have like 4 pages of notes from PlayStation stuff. There's a lot of stuff I like. There's some stuff that I kind of didn't. The stuff that I like, surprisingly, unfortunately, comes to us for both systems. In the terms of, let's say, GTA 5, that's going to be for PlayStation and Xbox. Batman Origins is going to be for both systems. Let's see what else we have here. Let's take a look here. Oh, I'm sorry. Elder Scrolls Online is going to be for both systems. 2K14 will be for both systems. Watchdog will be for both systems. Destiny, from all accounts, will be on both systems. In terms of the PlayStation 4 itself, it looked pretty well. It looked like, to tell you the truth, it looked like a black Xbox, the Generation 2 Xbox 360. Slimmer, and it has a vertical, it's like slanted vertically, so I want to see, it's basically going to be able to stand like, I'm not quite sure. It doesn't look like it can stand very well. It's probably going to have to be laying flat on your console, so bring out some room for that. By the way, for the 2K14 press conference, that guy did not look like LeBron James, and that was pretty awkward having LeBron with LeBron, talking to computer LeBron, and them looking nothing alike and saying how much he looked like him. It was actually pretty awkward. Just wanted to get that out because I couldn't believe it. Looking at some of my notes here, games that really stood out to me was Beyond Two Souls. It looked really beautiful in the same kind of way that Heavy Rain did, and it looks like kind of in that same art style. And hopefully it goes in that direction. I want more games in the Heavy Rain type format. Gran Turismo 6. Gran Turismo 6 looked really, really good. But to tell you the God's honest truth, between Gran Turismo 6 and Forza 5, it was pretty similar to me. I mean, I'm going to have to get down, or you guys can tell me about the differences between the two, but I'm not a really big racer. But from both of them looked really well done. The game Rain, they didn't say it, it was just a trailer. Again, a big disappointment for me with the PlayStation E3 was a lot of the games were not actual gameplay. They're in engine, but not actual gameplay. So you can't really tell what is really what. In the what can I say? In the Killzone trailer, Killzone Shadowfall, I couldn't tell what was actually gameplay and what was actually cutscene, and it was obviously at some points were complete cutscenes. I'm anxious to see actual game footage of it because I thought Killzone actually looked pretty damn good. I mean, in relation to the new Battlefield and everything else, it looks in par with all those, but I needed to see actual gameplay. That was the difference between the Xbox E3 and the PlayStation E3, is that the PlayStation E3 didn't quite show me the games. I saw a lot of trailers. A lot of that I could have seen on game trailers, or you guys will see most of it through game trailers and stuff like that. So, I mean, I was disappointed in that. That part. Infamous Second Son was absolutely ridiculous. I thought that game looked fantastic. And if it's an exclusive for PlayStation, then kudos to them, because they've built themselves a pretty fantastic franchise. But from what I remember, PlayStation, Xbox, got the second Infamous, so I'm pretty sure that might be a dual game for multi-platform games. They have Redbox that's gonna be coming to that to PlayStation, which I don't quite feel is such a bigger deal, because they have Netflix already, and Netflix and Redbox I think are in direct competition, really. So I mean, what can you get on Redbox that you can't get on Netflix? I mean, enlighten me if you have Redbox, and if you think it's better. I mean, you can let me know the pros and cons. Music and video unlimited. Again, it's like an Xbox where you get to buy movies, premiere movies, like a couple of months after the movie comes out, and have, higher content, or, better quality. You can get, I don't know. Let's say right now you could get the Hansel and Gretel movie, in high def on Xbox. You just buy it. But that stuff has been around, and it's for all systems. So the bragging about it, I don't really feel is that much, but it's a feature. Not to mention, let me bring it up before, the Infamous is coming out in 2014, so even that, it would, let me add again, it was not actual gameplay, it was actually in-game cutscene, in-game rendering. But it's coming out 2014. A lot of games I'm seeing is not coming out at launch for the PlayStation. Mad Max game, nothing but a trailer, unfortunately. Let's see. Destiny, unfortunately, I've heard a lot about it. They were doing a lot of marketing about it, and it looked a lot like Borderlands. It looked like a Borderlands knockoff, really. I mean, maybe with a high gloss, a high polish, but none of the personality it looked like to me personally. And like I said, Borderlands for both systems as well. They said that the PS2, the PS4 is going to be $400 or $399. That's certainly a better price point coming into it than the Xbox with $500 or $499. For some, that will be a big standing point. I mean, it would be for me. I definitely don't want to spend $500 on anything, let alone a system. Or, I don't tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to spend $400. That's a lot of money. And as I was a kid growing up, I would never expect that I'd have to be paying this much for a system. But from what I can tell from both systems, I still haven't really made up my mind, though I do love the lineup of Xbox games coming out, so I'm leaning a little towards PlayStation. PlayStation's big hit of the whole thing, they might as well not even talk about all the trailer games they had, was that the PlayStation 4 will support used games, meaning that you can give your games to your friends, or give it back to GameStop and stuff like that, and it's no extra hassle. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can do all those things on Xbox, but you probably have to do more towards it. I heard that you have to do something like, maybe you have to pay some money to let your friend borrow games, which is pretty ridiculous and far out there, and I don't agree with those policies. But I don't make the games, and I play what I like. There's gonna be cloud gaming for PlayStation 2, but PlayStation 4, but they didn't touch on that at all, and they said it was going to be there in 2004. They just kept bringing it up, but nothing really materialized from it. I'm just looking back over my notes. There's gonna be no online, permanently online system type game. You can play all your games offline and online. I'm pretty sure Xbox has it always online for some games. Let me take one more minute. Look through these notes of mine. Oh yeah, from an independent studio, Outlast. I think it looked like a really spectacular horror genre type game. From what I've seen, it's first person camera angle, going. From what I seen, it looked very frightening. You know, very cool. The makers of Scott Pilgrim made a fighting game, a Contra style game. So all in all, I'd say I give a PlayStation a. Oh, I'm sorry, Knack. Knack was a perfect game. It was a really good game too. But all in all, I was disappointed in the presentation. I'd give the PlayStation conference a B to B minus. I think if there would be more game footage, actual footage of games, I'd give it an A. But it was a big tech demo and game demo, so it's not really what I had in mind. I think PlayStation, Xbox won it on the actual presentation of the games. Let's find out what actually happens later down the road. Shanghai20YouTube.com. PS really on my PS E3 conference. I forgot a few things at the end of my video. Knack looked really good. Kind of like he kind of looked like Vector Man. A lot of things combined together to be able to grow bigger and to fight different obstacles by, you know, accumulate, almost like Okami style. Not Okami, I'm sorry. Katamari Damashi type, bringing things together and making his body bigger and bigger out of that. I thought that was pretty cool. Don't Starve is going to be on Xbox. I know that's like an underground hit type thing. I've watched it played a few times, and a good friend of mine, Vapid, he has his own YouTube channel. You should give him a look too. He's really good. He plays a lot of Let's Plays with that and stuff, and I think they're really fantastic. Final Fantasy 15 is out, and it looks like it might be more of the same from Final Fantasy. The last Final Fantasy has been a very big disappointment for me. They've taken out so much enjoyment out of the gameplay that it's kind of hard to want to get back into that. Assassin's Creed looked way better than the one with the Native American. Unfortunately, I cannot get by this feeling that I've played this game too soon after the last one came out. I want to find a timeline of when this one's coming out to compare to the last one, but it's been too soon. This one's cool, but this is another one where it was just some tech demos. There might have been some actual gameplay involved in there, but there was a lot of demo stuff in there too. That was kind of, like I said, disappointing. Show me the game, show me the actual footage. But it looked better than the last one. There's battles, there's ship-to-ship battles that looked really epic and cool. And the big one, in development, big in development before the thing even said. Put it right out there in front of you. In development, Kingdom Hearts 3, which I was very disenchanted by Kingdom Hearts 2. I beat Kingdom Hearts 1. I bought Kingdom Hearts 2, expecting to get to get the same great things, and I didn't really. I didn't really enjoy the storyline at all, and it felt very glued together for fanfare. So I don't really know how the direction is going to go for this. I played some of the other ones. The games for the 3DI and 3DS and stuff like that, and I still, like I said, those are all kind of just remakes of the first or second games. Not really a fan anymore, but I'm open to see how they're gonna do it. But yeah, that's basically what I think about the press conference. It was a B minus. If they did more about the games, it would be an A. In terms of how many games are exclusively for Xbox that I've seen at the E3 for PlayStation, not so many. And for me, I think that's gonna be the deciding factor, because I wanna have more games that I'm really excited about. Since the two E3 conferences, the one that I was really excited about overall was Panzer Dragon. I'm sorry, Crimson Dragon and Project Spark. That were for the Xbox. I thought those two games, like personally for me, I thought were more what I was looking for, or what I saw that I thought that, hey, that's what I want to do, or that's what I want to play. For the PlayStation side, I definitely liked, like I said, the Two Souls. I'm sorry. Beyond Two Souls, I'm really anxious to play that. I know my cousin would play that a lot. After that, really, it starts to go towards everything else I can actually play on an Xbox or a Wii U if I decided to play it on that. Knack is a exclusive, which I thought was worth it. It was really good. In terms of buying it, though, I wouldn't say so. And Diablos is going to be on there. It's been kind of panned because of how they've been reacting to everything. And Transistor. Transistor looked very interesting. I kind of wanted to play that. It's from the makers of Bastion. If you guys played Bastion, I know you'd like that. But yeah, I mean, this is just a little PS, even though it's an extra couple of minutes. PlayStation had a lot to offer. Mostly just to show, not to play just yet, and a lot of it's not coming out until next year, which I can't really say I like coming out of a show that's supposed to show games, or you just show me demos or trailers. But yeah, that's like I said, it's my opinion. Shanghai 20, YouTube.com. Take a look at it. I'm gonna do the Apple or Nintendo E3. Let's see what they have. I think they kind of dropped the ball on a couple of stuff, and have PlayStation and Xbox really breathing down their back. So let's see what happens. Shanghai 20, YouTube.com. See ya.